Next, it's one of the more common responses to the outbreak, but what if something good could come out of panic, like possibilities?
Hello again, everyone. Dealing with a pandemic can easily cause panic. Let's think back for a minute. It really started with all of the toilet paper shelves emptied across the country. But now for a lot of people, it has turned into full-out anxiety. But it doesn't have to be that way. Let's check in right now with Dr. Dain Heer. He joins us live. He's an internationally renowned author, speaker, and facilitator of consciousness and change. Just the breath of fresh air we needed. Good morning to you. You want us to turn panic into possibilities, but how do we do that?
Exactly. That is the question. Well, we need to realize that panic is basically created from the idea that we have no control over our future and that it's going to be worse than our past was. And we need to recognize that all we got to do, the start is to take some simple steps to sort of take back that sense of us directing our future. We also need to realize that there are a lot of people that are actually thriving right now. They don't get much airtime. But what are they doing that's different that allows them to have that as what's going on for them rather than what everybody else is choosing?
Okay, so how do we do that? I mean, it sounds easy enough, but is it more about looking forward instead of looking maybe at the present and what we're going through at this moment and even looking back at how good things might have been?
Well, I think that's actually the start is don't look back, look forward. The past that we had no longer exists. You know, Corona pressed the reset button on the world. So here we are. What are we going to do to deal with today and moving forward into our future? And recognizing, just changing that perspective, because a lot of the other anxiety that gets created is by people looking back and going, it's never going to be that way again. Well, that's true. But the only thing that's constant in life is change. And so how do we adapt to the change? How do we make it work for us so that we can actually maybe come out of this better than we went into it?
Oh, it sounds good, and it'd be so nice for that to happen. So how do we realize that our point of view actually creates our reality?
Yes, and that is exactly, our point of view creates a reality. Reality does not have to create your point of view. But if you've ever noticed, if you have the point of view that something's going to be difficult, it's usually difficult. And then somebody standing right next to you, it's easy for them. What's the difference? Well, the difference is the point of view. So what we need to do is be willing to start changing our points of view. But in order to do that, we've got to sort of be willing to be the neon sheep in the herd. You know, we can't just run toward the cliff and plan on running off of it like all the other normal sheep are doing. We've got to look and go, okay, so what can I do to change this? And one of the tools that you can use which is a really simple action step, is to start asking questions. Because whenever you ask a question, other possibilities show up, things start to change for you. A question like, what else is possible here? What can I do to change this? What can I choose? What can I change that will allow me to come out of this better than I went into it? And actually, what's right about this I'm not getting, and what's the gift underneath this? And a lot of people might look and go, there's no gift. I get that. And if that's your point of view, that's exactly what you're going to see. And then the other thing we need to do is actually start surrounding ourselves with people and ideas where we're actually looking for the possibilities rather than going down into the rabbit hole of drama that a lot of the world seems to want to choose right now.
I love your positive attitude, and thank you for sharing it with us today. I think it was the taste we all needed. Great to see you as always.
Thank you.